Hi, I'm market dominator and associate real estate broker John Spaschek. There's no question we are experiencing unprecedented times during this global pandemic. Like other professions, realtors too must learn to adapt and adjust, making safety our highest priority. So I'm going to do something a little different today. Because you are not able to be here in person to view this home, I'm going to do a private showing for you. But it will be unlike the virtual tours that you see on the many websites in the internet. I'm going to peel back the onion and reveal the 6 majors of a home. Now, before I do so, I want to disclose that I'm the listing agent and represent the seller. But make no mistake, I would be using the exact same approach and procedure had I been representing my own buyer client. So, let's get started. Homes can be very much compared to the human body. We all have 6 majors, 3 structural and 3 mechanical. Structurally speaking, we have our head, we have our torso, and we have our legs or our feet. 3 mechanical systems, we have a nervous system, house has electrical. We have a digestive system, house has plumbing. We have a breathing system, house has heating and cooling. Okay, so now we're going to drill down on those 6 majors as we show you this awesome home. Let's get started. So here we are, 8202 Fernleaf Court, Clarence, New York, but Williamsville Schools. This home welcomes you into this big, huge cathedral 2-story foyer with a great big grand staircase. And as you'll see, this is not the only staircase to the wonderful upstairs. Off of the foyer, we traditionally have our built-in office here with glass French doors. What's great about this office too, it's all trimmed out in wood. So you have coffered walls, lots of light to let in, recessed lighting, plenty of built-in shelving, great office. Beautiful tile floor. And as we come down the center hallway here in this colonial, you're welcomed into this great kitchen, granite countertops, tons of cabinets, lots of space for great family living, awesome updated appliances, recessed lighting, super high ceilings, hardwood floors, and as we come across here past this little eating area, this is a wonderful great room. This great room is not cathedral, but it's 2 stories. It's huge. And on the back side, you have another staircase leading you up to 4 bedrooms and a bonus room. Here we are in a separate front entrance mudroom hallway. So this door leads out the front of the house, and this one here leads to your garage. Down here you have an entry closet. You can create a shoe area here. Here we have a separate entrance from the front for your daily living. Perhaps a mudroom hallway entrance. Coat closet here, wide enough to add cubbies or shoe area. Tile floor with a step up. Door to your garage, which is a 2.5 car garage. And a little cubby area for your coats and shoes. Right off of this area, we have a wonderful half bath with an awesome sink. Here, we have laundry first floor right off this mudroom area with a slab sink and cabinets for additional storage. So this home has it all. For those of you who like to cook in a kitchen, we have an awesome 2-door floor-to-ceiling pantry. Plenty of storage. For the more formal side of the house, we have a formal dining room here with hardwood floors, crown molding, and chair rail molding. This, of course, leads right off of your formal living room. So from one end of the house to the other, you have great lighting. Now let's take a walk up these grand stairs. This is off of the main foyer. Let's start with one of the bedrooms. This is a large bedroom. Right across the hallway here, another bedroom. Now, as you come down this hallway, you have overlook onto the great room. Absolutely fantastic. Two-story vaulted ceiling, built-in shelving in the hallway here for a little private library area off that balcony, and a large bedroom here. What's really cool about this bedroom is the fact that it has a bonus room. This is a whole nother room in here. Tell me what one of your kids wouldn't like to hang out in this. Let's make our way to the master ensuite. But before we do so, let's check out the main bath. Beautiful new, brand new granite countertops and faucets. This bathroom has been recently updated. New lighting, new bathtub, shower area with tile. Let's check out that master ensuite. Big, large, vaulted ceiling, master ensuite. With a huge walk-in closet. Enough for his and hers. Look at the depth of this. Here we are in the master ensuite bath. We have two separate sink areas, built-in jacuzzi tub with a walk-in shower. Check this out. Master ensuite private loft area over the two-story grand foyer. Your own private reading area, perhaps, with hardwood floors. Notice not one area of the house have we heard any squeaking floors. This house is built solid. Solid. So, let's go do the autopsy and check out the basement. This home has awesome majors to it. Let's check it out. And as you can see, it's finished. Nice glass inset shelving here. As we come over here into a beautiful, large finished space here. Okay? This is a little workout room here, as you can see. But we're gonna head on over to the utility room where we can really break this house down. Okay, here we are. So, we talked about 4 of the majors being here in the basement, okay? Structurally, we can look at the structure in the basement, but your 3 mechanical systems can also be found down here. Your electrical, your plumbing, and your heating and cooling. So, let's start structurally and look at this house. Basement walls generally can be made out of 2 or 3 different systems. Very, very old homes, stone walls. Newer homes after that, in maybe your 40s, 50s, started to put block walls. Nowadays, we build basement walls with poured concrete, and that's what you have here, poured concrete. What's great about these walls, as you can see here, All of the walls are insulated all the way down, almost to the ground, not just halfway, all the way around the outside of this home, okay? So really, really good structure. When we look at the building system in here, we want to look at what's holding the house up. This house has steel I-beams holding it up, okay? And very, very big floor joists that comes up into this house that sit over the top of your I-beam, not into your I-beam. And in some areas, you can see they're cantilevered over a little bit as well. That gives a lot of extra stability, and that's why one of the main reasons we don't see or hear any squeaking in any of the floors in this house. Really, really solid, okay? Let's look at heating and cooling. So over here, this house, within the last 3 years, has not one, but 2 high-efficiency furnaces to support this home. Here's one of them that you see here, okay? While we're in here, before we go show you the other one, we'll skip over to some of the plumbing. So piping in a house, you really want to see copper. In some of the new homes, you'll see PEX, which is certified plastic piping. But in this house, you're going to see copper all the way around in this house, okay? As you see here. So all of your piping that supports water in any area is going to be copper. Now, as you come down onto here, you see a hot water tank. And this hot water tank is power vented. It's a high efficiency water tank, okay? Not your average water tank. And so it's exhausting out this big, large PVC pipe out the side of the home. So you have no backwash of carbon monoxide coming into the house like you would on a standard hot water heater, okay? So great concrete floors in here, great storage space in here, okay? And just an awesome utility room that you can have for plenty of storage. So let's go check out the electrical as well as that other furnace. Stepping around the back side of this room, you have another finished room in this home. Really, really nice. And we have a closet here that is another utility area with a very large, high efficiency, newer, within the last 3 years, furnace with your central air system. This also has a built-in humidistat system, so that in the summertime, you see this summer and winter here, you can turn this and you can begin to get some humidity into the air so that it's not real dry, like a forced air furnace would normally supply. So really, really cool about this house. The mechanics, 2 high-efficiency furnaces with central air, a humidistat on the system as well. Copper plumbing throughout, black pipe for all your gas supplies in this house, supplied by Gas Energy, as well as electric. Let's go check that out on your electric. So in electric, we come over to here where we have our main water line coming into the house. That's also finished behind another separate closet area. And you see over here, this is your electrical panel. 150 amps, okay, in here. Enough to supply this large home as well as its beautiful swimming pool, which we're going to see in the backyard. So that is just outstanding. Also, we have a sump pump with battery backup power in this house, where you're next to your main water line as well as your main drain system. Very large PVC drains in this system as well, in this house, and your main water line coming into the house. It's cool that this house also has turn valves right near the meter in 2 different areas for great utility on your water, okay? So this is just outstanding. And then of course we have all of this finished space down here for extra living. Folks, who wouldn't want to hang out in a basement like this? Okay folks, so let's talk about the first major, the roof. This is critically important because if this isn't right, it's not like you can replace one shingle at a time. you got to do the whole roof. So it's critically important we understand the roofing system. Now in Western New York, we have essentially two different types of systems. We have asphalt shingles, and sometimes you'll see metal roofs now. This home has asphalt shingles. Now when we talk about asphalt shingles, we're talking about two different types that we want to look for. The first is 3-tab shingle. That comes with a minimum lifetime warranty of 15 years. The second is architectural shingles. That comes with a minimum of a 30-year warranty. This home's roof was done in 2008 with an architectural shingled roofing system. So as you can see, this roof is in great shape. Lots of peaks, lots of valleys, but the roofers did an outstanding job capping off areas, making sure that the valleys are protected, they're flashed correctly, as you can see. The quality of the shingles are still in excellent shape, and you're not even halfway through its minimum lifetime expectancy. So this is really a bonus to this house. Now, there's one other area of a roofing system that is critically important. As much as the top of the roof helps us to defend against the elements, the underside of the roof must also breathe. It's incredibly important that we have airflow underneath the roofing system. And so this house has great soffit vents. So air comes up through the soffit vent and into the attic area of the house. And the way that works is you have ridge vents on this house. That's vents on top of the peaks. So when the wind hits the peak, what it does is it sucks the air out of the attic and pulls it up through the soffit vents so that we have consistent airflow through the attic. The other important part of the attic is that we have ventilation and good insulation. This house is buttoned up. Thick insulation, great airflow system for ventilation through it. It's breathing well. So your first major is really, really good. So here we are. We're gonna break this house down. Let's look at the outside condition of this house. This house's brick is in pristine condition. And as you follow up the house, you can see the beautiful wood trim that comes up in here. Needs no maintenance or painting at all. It's in great shape, folks. You're covered right now by front landscaping here. What I love about this house is a second entrance here on the front. So this is kind of the daily living entrance if you're not going to come through the garage. It goes right onto that large hallway mudroom area that connects off the back of the garage entrance. Okay? So again here, we have a couple of different peaks up here, and this is what you want to kind of start to look at when you're examining a house and breaking it down on the center, on the outside. So the brick is really doing a great job offering maintenance-free structural stability here. And if you'll notice that the pointing on the brick on all of the corners here that you see some of the blocks kind of pop out a little bit, giving you a little bit of dimension on the design, as well as extra structural support on the ends. Okay? Just a beautiful, beautiful home. As we come up here and follow our way across the house, we see that this just continues all the way up. Beautiful stonework over the windows to show the beautiful finishings on these transoms. They're just awesome. So as we step over here, you'll see you're on the side of the house that has a lot of the utility where you have your electric meter coming in. And this is an area that's important. So you really want to look at this service line right here and make sure that it is not in any way wearing at a level that is through that line. The integrity of this line is critically important to the quality of the electrical service and the safety of the electrical service in this house. You're all buttoned up by conduit coming in for your utility underground, and as it comes into the meter, it comes back out of the meter here through this line into the house. All in great shape. Same thing with your water line here as well. You also have outside valve here, and you have your gas meter here as well. Your gas meter also has an outside shutoff valve, which is also good. if you need to shut the power, the gas off to the house. So this is excellent. Beautiful ornamental fence here for your pool. You have your pool heater and your pool pump. So all your pool utilities are over here along the side of the house where they're kind of out of sight, but you do have access to them. And folks, this place is your private oasis back here. Whoa, as I slip in there. Private oasis. This is just beautiful. Thousands of dollars of landscaping have been put in to this backyard. So as we look at it, look at this beautiful built-in swimming pool. Just incredible. And as you follow it along, we run right into your own personal spa. Right here, built into the pool experience. And for your own viewing pleasure, right across the way is a built-in waterfall. It's not operational as we're filming right now, but this is beautiful. If you want to sit and have a quiet fire, there's a separate area underneath here where you can come in and sit around a fire and enjoy an evening together. It's just awesome. Nice and private back here. And then as we come in here, over to the side, over here, it is beautiful deck right off of the house, as we had said earlier. Right out here, a slate walkway to a very large yard. Very rare, after having a private oasis in a place like this, to also get all of this land back here with a play set, and the land goes all the way across to that fence over there, all the way to the back, just in front of that other seating area, and then all the way back up to this area here. So quite a bit of property as well. So you have community living on the front end of a cul-de-sac, and on the back end you have your own private oasis back here. Folks, this house has it all. All 6 majors buttoned up, newer high efficiency furnaces, there's 2 of them, power vented hot water tank, 150 amp electrical service, all copper plumbing. This house has it all. Structurally speaking, you've got poured basement, iron I-beam structural support system in the house, holding the house up. Hardwood floors, tile floors, carpeting in some areas, 2-story experiences inside. In the family room, that great room with a fireplace and access, French doors out the side, staircase on 2 sides of the house, 2-story grand foyer, 4 large bedrooms plus a 5th area upstairs, a bonus area that kids would just love, and a private little area above the 2-story foyer with access only from the master ensuite, which has a great grand bath and a walk-in closet. Folks, you've gotten a chance to see the house now. The only thing left to do is to put your offer in.